Hello movie lovers, Bob for Bob's Movie Review here, and today I want to review for you a movie I just watched called Monster Party. Be sure to click subscribe and click on the bell icon to be notified whenever I upload great new content. If you do enjoy the video, be sure to show it some love and give it a like rating. So this one is going to be available in theaters, on digital, and video on demand November 2nd, 2018. This one is not rated, has a 1 hour and 29 minute runtime, and is a horror mystery thriller directed by Chris von Hoffman and stars Julian McMahon, Robin Tunney, Sam Strike, Virginia Gardner, Brandon Michael Hall, Erin Moriarty, Kian, Lawley, Lance Reddick, Diego Boneta, Jamie Ward, Chester Rushing, Sofia Castro, and Mickey Gooch Jr. So this movie is about a monster party. Well, maybe I should back it up a little bit. So this movie starts out with this group of three kind of young adults, teenagers, not sure exactly what they are, and they are robbing this house, like breaking into the safe and stealing some money and stealing the silverware or you know, whatever. And they're kind of all working together. We find out that the girl is pregnant, and then we find out the one guy, his dad, is in like a lot of gambling debts, and he's going to be killed if he can't pay him off. And then the girl's also working like this catering job at this mansion, and they want to try to rob the place, kind of out of desperation. Like at first they talk about it, and they decide, you know, that's not a good idea. And then out of desperation to help his father, they decide to rob the place. So they go to this house to pose as caterers for this monster party. Now, a lot of this movie was hard to figure out what exactly it was about, because like I said, you have this whole kind of breaking into this house and stealing this money, and then, you know, the kid's dad's in trouble. And it took a while for this movie to really get going, but eventually we get to this party. And even once the party starts, like they kind of hint at something weird's going on and things feel a little strange, but you're still really not sure exactly what's going on and why it's a monster party. And eventually it comes about that this party is for reformed murderers or something like that, or I don't know if they were serial killers or just murderers or what it was, but they're like addicted to killing, and they've kind of reformed their ways, and this is kind of like their celebration. Unfortunately, not everybody is fully recovered yet, and then we start having some murders and stuff. And I think once this movie got going, it kind of turned into this interesting horror movie. They did have some digital effects, and they had some practical effects, and there were some really cool looking things, and I feel like the cast did a really good job in this movie. The cinematography was really cool, a lot of really cool effects, a lot of good practical effects, and you kind of keep thinking the movie's about to be over, and then there's more. It's definitely one of those movies where people keep coming back and whatnot, and you just keep thinking, oh, that's the end, and then there's more, and then you're like, that's the end, oh, and then there's more, and then there's more, and it just kind of slowly comes to an ending. And by the time I got to the end, I completely forgot that the kid was trying to save his dad. I forgot that was the whole deal, and kind of transforms the kid a little bit, I guess. But I thought this was an interesting movie. I think really for me, the only issue was they took so long to get to the killings and everything that it just kind of ruined the first half of the movie. It just gets kind of long-winded, and you're just like, okay, what's this movie about? When's stuff gonna start happening? But once it started happening, I thought it was really cool, and I just wish they had introduced that earlier. Maybe they could have spread out the kills a little more and brought it into the movie a little earlier. I don't know. Just for me, that would have been my preference. And I do have one issue. There's a chainsaw. It looked like maybe an electric chainsaw. I know it's a weird-looking chainsaw, but either way, it just didn't make a lot of sense. If you guys watch this, you'll know what I mean. But to me, I was just kind of like, come on, didn't really make sense. But I would say overall, I enjoyed this movie. It was a fun movie, and I'm gonna give it a 6.5 out of 10, just because, like I said, the first half, you just kind of wish that more was going on. And then once it starts going, I think it gets a lot better, a lot more interesting, and a lot more fun. But I hope you guys did enjoy the review. If you did, be sure to leave it a like rating. If you haven't already, subscribe for more videos. Check out suggested videos. Check out my website, BOBSMOVIEREVIEW.com. And I'll see you guys next time.